Muntag, and welcome to another exciting episode of My Philippine Adventure. I'm Mike, your American tour guide, and of course, Yna is back in the Philippines, and I will soon to be in the Philippines myself. So, what are we going to talk about today? Today, let's do a few things. Let's go over what this channel is. For the people who are the new subscribers, I did a video at the very beginning, my very first video. Like welcome to the channel video. I try to describe what the channel was about, what you could expect from the channel, and over the past, that was in October, so October, November, December, so last 7 months or so, 6-7 months. It's changed a little bit, but it's pretty much stayed true to what it's supposed to be. I was getting people saying that, well, channel's kind of boring, just sitting there. It would be better if you were in the Philippines. I'm not in the Philippines. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of channels out. There's 25 million YouTube channels, and I'm sure there's at least 100 of them of expats living in the Philippines. I don't live in the Philippines yet. Maybe someday. Well, I know someday. I live in America. My girlfriend lives in the Philippines. Now, I made this channel to appeal to that audience, the people who are in America and their Filipinos are overseas still, or people who are in America and they're thinking about going to the Philippines to meet a Filipina. So that's what this channel was originally, plus my travels when I do go to the Philippines. And of course videos from Yna. And so it's like the whole experience, and going through a K1 visa. Which I know is a pretty popular subject with people who are in the same boat that I am, or even, thinking about getting into that boat. Trust me, be prepared when you get into that boat. It's going to be worth it, but it tries your patience. So, what else? I'm trying to think of some of the comments. But I guess that's, if you know that going into, so if you're looking for experiences in the Philippines, this is not your channel. I hate to lose views or lose subscribers, but you're not going to be happy with my channel. This is or tune back in a couple weeks when I'm in the Philippines, and then you can watch those videos. But for now, this is what my channel is about, and with the 1,700 or so subscribers, and I thank each and every one of you for that. It seems to be watchable for some people anyway. So let's get that. So that's all out of the way. So that's what this channel is. This is an update to answer your questions. We're going to go back real quick and answer a few other questions. But first, let's do our favorite part of the show, a quick hydroponics update. This was a tray of sunflower microgreens, which is soil, and you soak some sunflowers overnight and spread them across here. Like 3 good-sized handfuls. Spread them around. This is about, you cover them for 4 or 5 days, and you let them, so it's about 10 days. Half of the time they're in darkness, and then you put them in the sun. And they grow up pretty tall. I just harvested them, so I got about quite a bit. And I had been nibbling off this for salads. I've been cutting off a few handfuls. So I would have even more. So these are really good. They're just sunflower sprouts, basically. And they're, beyond sprouts. They call them microgreens. You can see how big they get. Let me see. I'm going to grab one there. And they're nutty. They're kind of crunchy. They taste really good. They're really good on salads. I put them in my omelets. I put them in everything. Now, this is not done. Normally, I just take the dirt out and start over again. But I've learned that I'm going to set this back out in the sun. Now, I'm not going to get a whole lot more, but there'll be some more sprouting out of here. I might get, a few more handfuls of it. If I was doing this for profit, like an assembly line, I'd just start over again. But I'm just going to put these back up on the shelf here. And I'll come back in a couple days and we'll see if there's any more. So there you have it. I think what I'm going to do is just, like, I replanted, I should even show you this. Anyway, some of these so-called broccoli, you know what, let's do this because I'm not even sure. You have to tell me, I'm sorry if my kitchen's a mess, but I'm gonna have to switch this around. You tell me what these are.
Where do we start? Let's start here.
from the last video. This is I filmed me harvesting those sunflowers a couple days ago, so I did put them back up in the sun, and there you see there's already a bunch new growing there. So this is the big 12 unit hydroponics system. And before I had a bunch of butternut squash there, or butternut squash. God, I always say that. Butter crunch lettuce. So I ate all that, or it's in the refrigerator. The kale is doing pretty good. I'm snipping off pieces as I use it when I make salads. And these four over here, I moved them around. Look how thick some of these stalks are. These were supposed to be broccoli. I've never grown broccoli before. I'm not even sure what broccoli looks like in the wild. That's what a city boy I am. But it's getting so big, I had to transplant these into soil because they're just too big for the unit. So is this broccoli? Is this what it looks like when it grows? You tell me. All the horticulturists out there, tell me, is this what broccoli looks like? And I tell you why I'm curious, because this right here was supposed to be salad. I'm sorry, a lettuce. And then these things grew up. But one lettuce did, which is not doing too well. And the rest of these things come up, and they don't look like salad or lettuce to me. So I'm not trusting this company with their seeds anymore. I think they throw like whatever they want to in the bag. So what I plan on doing is I have 12 more butter crunch lettuce starters. They're in these rock wool. And I just did this yesterday, so there's nothing showing yet. And I'll transplant those 12 into this 12 unit system here before I leave. And when I come back 3 weeks later, it should be pretty close to harvest. So, all right, that'll finish my update. Okay, so we're back. So that's the hydroponics update. We'll see how that goes. When I get back also, the weather should be pretty good for planting. It'll be end of May, almost June. Usually May is good for planting out here in Michigan. And I'll plant a garden in the soil outside. But I also have plans for a large hydroponic unit that will be outside. And of course, that'll be a future video. So, all right, now answer some comments. Let's do some answering some comments. The pants. I do have to bring some pants. Somebody made the comment, and it's true. Normally, I don't bring any long pants when I go to the Philippines. But since I'm going to the embassy, there is a dress code. I can't wear flip-flops, and I have to wear long pants. So I ordered some nice like beach pants, but they're also kind of dressy for that. So I think what I'll do is I'll wear those pants when I travel, and then put those away, and then when I go to the embassy, well, I'll wear those pants again, and that's probably the only time I'm going to wear those pants on the trip. But you never know. We might have a nice dinner or something we want to get dressed up for. But normally it's just t-shirts and shorts. So as you can see, I got my bag there ready. I'm going to start packing, start getting some stuff together over the next couple weeks. The other update for the visa is Yna's on these web pages or these forums where they talk about other people other Filipinos going through the same process. And they say to print a lot of pictures, especially with ones with her family. And we have some, we don't have a ton, but I'll print those out. And print out your first conversations. If you have like your dating site conversations, save those. Because they disappear after a while. Like on Asian dating, I went back to see if I could get I hate that. I hate when the phone rings in the middle of this. I get so many spam phone calls. Anyway, your first conversations on Asian dating, like I was saying, I went back there, they're all gone. I can't get to them anymore. And so then we used WhatsApp, then we stopped using Viber. We were using Viber there for a while before we met. We stopped using that. Matter of fact, for so long that when I went back onto Viber, it made me sign back in again, and all those were erased. So I don't have any of the very first conversations. So if you're in a relationship, try to remember to save those and print those if you're thinking about getting the K1 visa. We did start using Facebook Messenger soon after that. I think maybe we didn't start using it until I got back from the first trip. And you just can't go scrolling back through your Facebook messages to the very beginning. You have to type in keywords, search your messages for keywords. So I'm thinking, what did we talk about at the beginning that we didn't talk about a million times after that? So the best I could come up with was Bethel, which was the hotel that we stayed at when we first met. And it did pop up. I went almost all the way back to when we first met. So I'm going to print all those out and give those to her when she goes to the embassy. What else? Is there any other questions? Yeah, I'm going to leave in the painting video, I'm going to leave the bedspread and the drapes and stuff like that and the wall decorations until Yna gets here, so she can help decorate. What else? I'm trying to think of any of the questions on there, but I think that's pretty much it. Mostly my thing I wanted to talk about was, you know, what my channel was about, from a lot of new viewers asking questions, and about the pants and the visa update. So this is kind of a hodgepodge, odds and ends type of video. I've got another video I'm going to post later today of Yna's swimming platform up in the Philippines. It's really cool, so check that out. But until next time, subscribe, stay warm, stay cool, stay classy.